couple times that timelines help make progress and that self-imposed deadlines also make progress. In all of the meetings this week between White House staff and the president with lawmakers, was the White House explicitly telling progressives to hold their ground on not having the vote or not voting for the BIF until the second part? And was the White House also saying to the moderates, keep pushing for a timeline in order to get to that point that we got to yesterday?
So were we negotiating against ourselves?
What were you actually telling both, continuing on these paths
Karen,
can actually bring progress?
It's a good question. I know there's been some reporting out there. I can assure you there is no moment in time where any senior member of this White House was arguing for anyone to vote against a piece of the president's agenda. What is also true is that we have been communicating with such a broad range of members from across the caucus that often we know where different parts of the caucus stand. And so we have been in many ways liaisons along with leadership to convey this is where this group stands, this is where that group may stand, and conveying so that we can help reach a unifying point and get across the finish line. And the vast majority of that, without all the specifics, is very much known publicly, right? There's a group who have been out on television and out very publicly, and your colleagues on the Hill asked them good questions, who have conveyed we absolutely need to have a clear path forward on the Build Back Better agenda in order to support the infrastructure bill. They're also a group that has conveyed that they want the infrastructure vote, otherwise they're not going to support the reconciliation package. So what we're trying to do is gather all the views, gather all the voices, figure out what everyone's for, and try to get both pieces of legislation passed.
To follow up on my colleague Mary Alice's question, you're getting all that together, figuring out where everybody stands, and they're making it very public, but is there a point where the president says, we know where everybody stands, but now everybody has to just put aside some of those red lines and get behind his agenda to get something done?
Well, I think I understand your question, but look, and he's going to make the case for the importance of getting his agenda done today, right? These proposals when he goes to the caucus. But ultimately, it's a separate branch of government, right? Individual members have a vote. That's how the United States of America was set up. And I think you've met a lot of these people. They're not looking to be told what to do or have their arms twisted. They want to be a part of the discussion, a part of the engagement. The good news is, if you've heard and you've seen many of these members from all sides of this debate out there saying, we're making progress, we're getting there, we're getting closer to an agreement. We agree with that. And so we're going to continue to follow this path. Go ahead.